We are down at GP Factor. I'm here with Rin. We have the Grenadier behind us, and if you peek inside, it's looking a little empty. Rin, can you tell us what we got going on?
Yeah, so we had a prototype plate system from Buzz Overland in here before. It was like a full aluminum plate that illuminated the rear seat and also added 2 8-gallon stainless steel water tanks. We're on to Gen 2 of that, which will be more of like a production grade. This new floor is powder coat finish instead of Line-X, which we feel like is a lot easier to clean and take care of. And also has the provisions in it for our couch and our kitchen, which we will be installing in about a week from now.
And yeah, we're going to take you along for the ride and show you what this new interior is going to look like. So the last time you saw the interior of this Grenadier, we were putting all the Buzz Overland gear in it, and all of this is factory. We had a lot of questions at expos like, oh my gosh, you guys did so much wiring back here. This is literally all factory except for the GP Factor components that we put in here, which was the C-Tech and some charging systems over on the passenger side so we could keep the batteries topped when we're not traveling.
Now we have our front cross member installed. We're going to put our bolts into the rear cross members to line up the front cross member, tighten the T50s, and we are on to the next framework. Skid plates. This is the stainless steel water tank for the driver's side. So we're just going to slip this guy in here. And it attaches to these brackets that Buzz makes that go under the seat. And then it also attaches to all the floor plates to hold it in place. But these are 8 gallons per side, internally baffled. And then these pickup tubes are actually sumped. So that'll be an internal point where we route our water pump to.
These guys will be connected with a water pump, and that'll keep the water equalized. And what we're going to do is we're using these guys. It's also part of the platform for the whole flat floor.
I have our floor plates for the front, which have our hatch doors built in. These are 187 aluminum, so super heavy duty, but also super lightweight. And we'll create a nice flat surface for our camper interior. So these all interlock on the same cross member so that you don't have like flex between plates. So all of our joints kind of interlock the same way. And then this also helps for shipping, so we don't have to ship you, a 4x8 sheet of aluminum. Thank you. Yeah, so our interior just came back from the metal shop. We have a lot of assembly for this to kind of get everything test fit. Once we get a test fit, we'll put it together with Clecos. These are Clecos, which are basically temporary rivets. They'll hold everything together while we test fit, and then once we're happy, we can actually rivet all this together. We'll put it in the truck, see if any changes are needed, and then if all is well, it'll go off to powder coat and be ready next week. So this is the rear couch piece that closes out the back of the couch. It provides support for the drawer slides on this side, and also is our joining point for our forward couch and backrest modules. They'll all actually bolt and rivet into this piece right here. So this is like the base of our couch module. It's kind of a complicated piece for a couch. It's got integrated rebates for all the door openings, and they also double up as the opposite side of the slides that we were showing you before on the backrest. So this piece will actually be where your slide bolts into. You can get access to the cage nuts on it, and also access to the bolts that hold the clasp. Yeah, so this piece is a divider, so your stuff doesn't fall all the way through. They break pretty nice underneath, check it out.
Yeah, that works. So you can see right now, Rin is drilling out if there's any slag from when this piece was made. And then he's following that with a chamfer just to make sure that the rivet is fitting nice and flat. And then AJ's coming through and riveting each one into place.
Our next step is to test it in the truck. If everything fits, then it'll go off to powder.
This is gonna be a drawer that pulls out. So when you open the door to the Grenadier, This door is going to be accessible from the back of the vehicle.
This is the drawer module for the kitchen. So it's got basically a U-shaped body that gets riveted with a back piece that braces it, and then the front piece that'll brace it and also wrap under it as well. This is the forward couch module. So this is like going to be an optional piece that if you want it to run this module, it's got the cutouts so you can put an Alu box on top. And then if you want to run nothing, you can. So if you're going to put big cases there. And then we're also going to do a locker. So if you're going to full time out of the truck, you have a little bit more storage capabilities. This is our couch backrest that has like a little cubby door. So we're just installing the rebate so that the door has something to stop against. This doesn't look like it now, but this is actually the end of our kitchen. That'll face the end of the vehicle. So you have a storage door to put your chairs under your kitchen. And then this is a spice rack that we built that has like a bungee system, pretty similar to my Land Rover, that goes right across and just holds everything from rattling around. These are our couch drawer hatches. So these will actually hinge on the backside so you can actually get to your gear without having to go outside of your truck. These will open up. And the nice thing is they open up not just like a cubby, but they open up all the way. So you can actually get to your stuff from the front. You're not working in the tiny little hatch.
Remember when they were doing the figure 8 here, how bad it was to get up here? Oh my god. I used to go on the back road.
So this is your...
Just to support?
Well, you have a storage. So it helps it be two different... Otherwise,
so,
everything would fall to the bottom.
So sink belly.
Yeah.
All right.
So like your sink would be up here, and then you would have like your water filter and your feed goes through, but this is storage, and then you have some more storage. Oh. I held the drawer instead of the thing.
Oh gosh.
It works. So far so good. Let's see if we line up with the base plate and see how.
Oh, we're like right on it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is like a front storage cupboard. This is your rear. And then this is also a drawer for extra access outside. Right on. We are getting there. We have the couch, rear section bolted in, backrest is bolted in, all into OEM points. None of this requires any drilling. This is all fully bolted in. This is your storage like we were kind of talking about, how you can access it from the top. This drawer can come all the way out, so when you're out here you can get your stuff. And then up front, this is just a cargo cupboard, and we'll have little mollies between each piece, so nothing can fall out that way and nothing can fall behind your drawer when you pull your drawer out. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the kitchen and see how our look goes. Come in a little towards you, AJ? Yeah, right there. Let's throw some bolts in, see if it lines up. This is gonna have our sink stove, our storage, under storage that you can put chairs in, a full-blown drawer on this side, sink stove, extra storage, and even some more up front. So yeah, pretty excited to see how this all fits. Pretty cool. We're wrapping up for the day. We got our couch in, our floor in, our kitchen in for mock-up. And the next time you see this, it'll be powder coated and a lot different looking. 3/4 of an inch.
All right, so parts just came back from powder. All the matching grays, our cable backers in the interior. And what do we got right here?
We have our kitchen module, our couch module, and all the pieces that make that happen.
So this is the main kitchen module, as you can see, not very heavy. It's all aluminum. The main body's riveted together with the rebates and everything, so we're gonna put all the hardware and doors on right now. So we're putting in some USB-C and 12-volt charger bits that go right here on the bottom of the kitchen. So that, this is obviously the top side, but they'll be right underneath, so you can still charge your phone and other stuff from the back. So these are nice AccuRide slides. I think they're rated for 250 pounds, so hold a lot of weight, and nice drawer that'll extend all the way out.
We are installing anti-flocking tape underneath the modules. So this will go all on metal-to-metal surfaces, including like door hatches. And what this does is prevent squeaks and rattles from the interior to other interior parts.
Yeah, so we're getting the doors on right now. We're gonna set the gaps for these with the hinges just to make sure everything lines up correctly. All right guys, so it's been a little bit since our last update, so I want to show you what we already have done right now. We're just tightening up some screws, getting all the modules inside of the vehicle, but take a look at what we've got so far.
We started out with a bare bone truck about December of last year. We did our 3R setup on top of that. That had a shadow awning and then a Buzz drawer system in the back. Since then, we've done the Silenus prototype roof that we debuted in May at Overland Expo West. We also had a Buzz Overland floor system with water tanks prototyped. And at this time, we have a production sample from Alu-Cab, which is the Ineos roof conversion to Silenus, along with the production Buzz floor and GP Factor production interior module.
Yeah, so let's head in and take a closer look.
So on each side of the bed platform in the rear, we have USB A and C charging ports, as well as in the center of the bed platform, there's a switch to control the uppermost natural luna light, so you don't have to reach up and try to shut that off at night. So another item that we have on the production unit is the power ports. They're all retained. They just get mounted in these little aluminum cases, so you can still wire your accessories and use your inside switches. Another difference with this production Silenus is the solar pre-wire. On top, there's a plug, an Anderson SB50 in the back passenger side, which these Sunflare block solar panels are feeding into. So these panels are pretty unique. They're 50 watts each. We're able to run 6 of them for 300 watts total, and then run all the wiring between the panels and the roof, so you don't even see anything up top or have the chance of sticks or other stuff snagging them off-road. So with our production unit, one big difference also is this one has a headliner. On our prototype, we didn't have that installed. That's got our normal 25mm closed cell foam, and then a new headliner material that is made to look more OEM on these roof conversions for the Ineos. So with the Silenus roof conversion bed platforms, we have our new material down below, which is like a more of an automotive style headliner, and also our sunken mattress. So the bed platforms on this conversion are actually sunk into the floor to allow a lower roof profile, and then our mattresses are basically cut to accommodate that. And then the front, there's actually a wedge-shaped mattress to make a level sleeping platform on a tapered surface. They all have National Luna dual touch lights, so these will actually do red and white. And there's one up top for where the sleeping platform is, one here on the bed platform, and then one here in the rear, which is actually really handy. So we have our front hatch, and then also in the rear, we have our drop-down hatch, which actually makes like a nice little standing desk area if you need it, and extends the sleeping platform to a little over 8 feet. Where we've actually cut the roof out, we're not affecting up front where there's a very famous switch panel, as well as the wiring for your airbags. The only wiring harness that you actually end up moving is the one dome light that's actually about here where I'm sitting now, and that just gets tucked up to the side. And then to cover the cut and also your headliner cut, there's these trim rings on all 4 sides that rivet in and kind of just make a nice clean, finished appearance. Inside, starting at the base, we have a base platform from Buzz Overland. This is all 4mm aluminum, bolts into all the OEM mounting points, and then actually removes your rear seat, provides you with a platform up front, as well as 2 8-gallon baffled stainless steel water tanks. So on this side, we actually have a GP Factor kitchen module that bolts right into the Buzz floor plate and the OEM mounting points on the side for the tie downs. Starting in the rear, you have a little rack that you can put a bunch of spices and stuff, that's easy to get to inside or out. We have 12-volt plugs, USB A and C chargers that are easy to use outside or inside when you're hanging out down here. And then down below, we have really nice long storage for chairs and other items. And up front, we have a Guzzle H2O water filter, which is both carbon and UV that will power our sink. Up top, which we have a single burner SRAM unit, which has a nice little single burner to cook some, water, make some coffee in the morning, and your sink next to it. And all of that is mounted on a CNC 3/4-inch bamboo top. And below that, we have a drawer on this side, which you can store all your cooking gear right inside of. So on this side, we have the GP Factor couch module, which has storage down below and then the backrest, and also has a drawer on the side. Yeah, so the drawer pulls out the side, and then if you're inside and you want to get to your stuff, you can actually pop the top, and there's little cargo dividers behind each layer, so your stuff's not rolling behind your drawer or falling out of the front of the module. You can actually take out the backrest, and this is kind of stuff that you're not going to get to as commonly, but it's all built out so it will not fall behind, and you can actually see how we tie into those stock mounting points in the back there. So on this side, we have a National Luna 60-liter fridge. You can run a smaller one, but we did provision it for a 60 for those that want that capacity. The cool part is we actually remove a latch, and you're able to open your fridge from one side, being outside, or inside where Alex is sitting, which is really nice so you're not like getting in and out of your camper all the time every time you need something out of the fridge. So on the other side, we actually have built-in rubber bumpers that thread into the top of the plate, and they allow you to store an Alu-Box 40 or 60 liter right on top of the actual couch module. We really like carrying a case with a lid. It's really nice to set on the ground and have something to step when you get into. And then when you need to access that stuff, you can access the storage from the side or also from that top plate that opens as well. On the storage on the side, you can actually access it, like we were saying, from outside or inside through this hatch. But both sides have little hatch panels that access all your electrics. So you have toolless access to your batteries on both sides, just in case you forget to bring your tools on a trip.
Ren, if we're looking for more info of these products, where can we find it?
Yeah, check it out at ok4wheeldrive.com. If you have questions on this new platform, give us a shout or an email on the website, and we're happy to help you out.
Yeah, so if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.